A project that is now comedy gold and has been streamed by at least 10 million people is a project that almost never happened. This is the decision that saved Bo Burnham's career, and one insight that might save your dream too. In 2006, when Bo Burnham was just 16 years old, he released his first musical comedy to the world via YouTube. Little did he know that video would go viral and be the beginnings of what is now a multi-million-dollar career. But like many of us, Bo Burnham's career was turned on its head in 2020. As a stand-up comedian, all of his in-person gigs were canceled overnight. And as we all were, he was then secluded to his home. What he went on to create in his home is something that would be adored by millions of people all around the world. Except these projects that we now know as Inside and Inside Outtakes almost didn't get released to the world. Whether you watched Inside or Inside Outtakes, or both, multiple times, you can tell how much time and effort and energy Bo Burnham put into these projects. To start, the content is objectively really good. He's won multiple awards for Inside. It is far more than comedy. It digs into the psychological layers of what it's like to be in this society today, in a pandemic, stuck at home, working with your own inner demons, inner gremlins, self-doubt, and dreams and passions and pursuits. About 30 minutes into Inside Outtakes, he shares one of those diary-style pieces of footage, which I won't include here for copyright reasons, but I will link the clip below and read a direct quote I took from that clip. So it's been many, many months now of working on this effing thing every single day, which is, a little longer than I thought it was going to be when I started. But most days I feel pretty good. It feels like staying busy, and it's been fun. And then other days, like today, I feel like I'm completely spinning my wheels and wasting my time. If you're watching this, that means I did finish, so that's really, really good. Or it means they found my body and this footage was just sort of with my body. And about 45 minutes into Inside Outtakes, so just a little update. Time is still, passing. He invites us into this roller coaster of what it means to create something, and specifically what it means to create something in lockdown in his home. Even though he's sharing a behind the scenes of that roller coaster, there's still this sense of persevering, of continuing forward, even though at times that's a little or a lot of a challenge. Until he almost gives up for real. About 53 minutes into Inside Outtakes, he says, "Hi. So, thank you so much for your patience. I've decided I'm going to stop doing this. I feel like I'm waiting for some big idea that's going to tie it all together and make sense of it and satisfy me, but I don't think that's going to happen. And the more I wait for it, the more shitty I feel and look. So I realized that the only way this thing is going to stop is if I stop doing it. So I'm going to stop. Goodbye. Thank you." But obviously, he did finish it and he did release it to the world. And not just one, but 2 specials. And people loved them. The concept, the music, the messages landed with people. It resonated deeply with people everywhere. Speaking personally, I have laughed for 2 hours at least straight because of these specials. I felt connected to the world when all of us felt so alone. I contemplated and understood aspects of our society that I previously couldn't have put into words, thanks in part to Sacco. So something this good, something this impactful, how could Bo Burnham have ever questioned its value? And what was that one important decision that he made that kept him on this path of a multi-million-dollar career and hopefully holistic success in addition to that dollar figure? So I don't know Bo Burnham. I don't know him any better than anyone else who has watched what he chooses to put online. But I do know a lot about psychology. Plus, I've been where Bo Burnham shared that he was in the process of creating these projects. And I work with clients all the time who are facing a similar crossroads, trying to decide what's worth pursuing, what they want, and how to choose what to do next. So based on that, My perspective of the decision I saw Bo Burnham make that allowed him to continue the success he started back when he was 16 years old. He decided to believe in himself and to believe in this project and to believe in the audience that would laugh with him eventually. But I'm not talking about that surface level belief, obviously, because he also shared a ton of those ups and downs and those real moments of not believing in the value of his work. So when I say he believed in himself, he believed in this project, this could have been more of an F it kind of thing. Like, you know what? I'm just doing this thing. It feels okay. I've worked on it for so long. It's done enough. Let's send it into the world. But that's still a belief about something. That still shows, at least from my perspective, that deep down, somewhere within him, he did think this was worth bringing into the world. And I highlight that specifically because even with my tendency to often spin things or see things positively, if the takeaway from this video was to believe in yourself, I would roll my eyes too. We have all heard, believe in yourself. Believe in your dream. Trust the process. In fact, that's even a step of my decision-making framework in my book, Ready Enough. What I love about highlighting Bo Burnham's story is that he believed enough. To me, this is such a true representation of what it actually means to believe in yourself, to trust yourself, and to own your value. He also doubted and questioned and hesitated and almost gave up, in fact, did give up, yet he found something to hold on to. He found some reason to persevere. As a human connecting with Bo Burnham, I did wish at times that he believed in himself more because it was so apparent the value of his work and the messages he was sharing and how unique this project was. But I also totally get it, and I think it's such an important conversation to have to showcase what it really looks like to believe in yourself. All it takes is enough belief, enough perseverance, a good enough project to release into the world and impact millions of people. So what can we take from this and apply to our own passions and pursuits? Whether you are currently doubting a project or dream of yours, or you can anticipate at least one season of doubt or challenge on your horizon, what if you decided to believe in yourself the way Bo Burnham believed inside? Which is also to say, what if you let yourself give up for a day or a month and grant yourself permission to return to your dream or your project when that small fire or belief within you returns as well? Think of how grateful you are for watching and experiencing the creative pursuits, projects, and products released by others, and use that as inspiration to persevere and release your own, knowing that at least one person, and quite possibly millions of people, will be grateful for your dream coming to life and being shared with the world on the other side of this season of doubt. This was a slight departure from my typical videos I share on this channel with positive psychology and coaching practices that you can apply into your life. So please let me know in the comments what you thought of this style, of this story, and if you have any other ideas for another story I could look at through this lens. If you made it this far, I'd greatly appreciate a like, and if you want to see more videos like this and based in positive psych and coaching practices, subscribe to this channel. I upload every week.